Hello, my fellow bag makers. I have discovered GOLDSTAR tool and the press machine, and I thought for the blog it would be great to get in touch with David. He is my contact for GOLDSTAR tool, and I learned some great things from him, and he walked me through some stuff on the website that I'm excited to show you, because had I gone on just to try to order a press myself, and in the past I have, and I've just been overwhelmed and not sure where to start. So let me give you a few starting points. First of all, we're going to go to goldstartool.com, and this is how you can order a press machine with the dies, and if you want to do rivets, grommets, snaps, anything like that. So let's start here on the left hand side where it says fasteners or eyelets and grommets is where we're going to start. So if you click on eyelets and grommets, I'm going to show you a couple different options for ordering your press machine. So if you go to the eyelets and grommets, and then we're going to go to the grommet and snap press tools. You'll see here there are two options for the press. So you can get a press machine and one die set of your choice for $69.99. So if you go in here, you can choose from a number of die sets. So whether you're going to do rivets, grommets, buttons, anything that you can set here, you choose that, and it's that $69.99 price. So we're going to call this the option 1. Now the great thing about this is where it says if you want to add anything, you can add a hole cutting die, which is going to cut your hole, and you'll notice that the price here is $19.99, except down here you get a couple different options, but for the most part it's $19.99. So that's option 1. Now remember, I just pointed out that $19.99 price. If you want to have the hole punch die, well, if you buy it separately here, it's $29.99. So if you think you're going to want one, it's probably best to add it when you add that and say yes, you want the hole punching dice. So that was option number 1. Option number 2 is the press machine with 3 die sets and 900 grommets. So if you're thinking about doing grommets, then you get this press machine with 3 die sets, and these are the sizes, plus the 900 grommets, and that's the $89.99 price. And again, if you add the hole cutting dies, you save a little bit of money there. This is for 3 of them. And so just check the description here. Again, this is if you're going to be doing grommets. So the press machine, 3 die sets, and the grommets for that $89.99 price. So there's the 2 options. There's another option here that I would like to show you. If you go to the fasteners, snaps, and rivets, now one of the most popular things that we do is the double capped rivets, and I went ahead and ordered myself some double capped rivets, or they're double-sided. You can choose from some colors, so I'm going to click on that. So if you scroll a few rows down, once you click on the rivets one, then I'm going to do the double-sided ones. Now they come in a few sizes. I personally chose the 9mm ones. You can choose whatever size you'd like. Now, one thing to keep in mind with the press machine, for everything you're going to set, you're going to need a die to go with that item. So if you're going to set a grommet, you need a die that is for that grommet. If you're going to set a 9mm rivet, then you need a die for the 9mm rivet. If you're going to set an 8mm rivet, you're going to need a die for the 8mm rivets. So if you're going to be ordering different sizes of rivets, you're going to need a die for each of those sizes of rivets. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to try to just work with the 9mm. I don't know, down the road I might choose to do a different size, but for me right now, this is going to work great. So here are my rivets. I'm going to choose the nickel ones. Again, let's say I'm choosing the 9mm rivets. So you can see that the price there is $8.99 for the rivets. Now here's a great perk. when it says, do you need a way to apply your rivets? If you say add a heavy-duty press machine plus one die, which that die is going to be for the size of rivets that you chose, in my case the 9mm, that price is now $59.99. And if you remember with option 1, you picked the press machine and you picked the one die set for, I believe it was $69.99. So you're going to save a little money here by adding your press machine with your rivets, plus you're going to pay the price of the rivets. Or if you already have the press machine and you want to just add the die, it's $19.99 instead of the other price that was on that initial page. So if you say yes, I want the press machine plus the die for my 9mm rivets, you can see here your price comes out to $68.98. Again, if you remember that option 1 where you pick the press machine plus one die, it was $69.99. But now you're getting 100 sets of double capped rivets, the size of your choice for that. So it's kind of like you get that extra 100 sets of rivets to do for that price. And then again, $19.99 if you're going to add the hole punch die. So that's a way to save some money. If you're looking just to do rivets, I would suggest maybe doing this option. If you have any questions, please message me or let me know, and let us know how you like your press machine.